All right, let's look at the homework 11.2, problem number 9. All right, so let's look at this problem. All right, so you have a series here, and we're going to look at it as a geometric series. Right, so it's in the form of geometric series here, and it starts from 0 to infinity. And this one, we can probably rewrite it as something like x minus 7 and over 2. All right, and this is going to be raised to the n, because both of these guys have nth power here and there. And why not just write once? All right, then you can see that this is going to be a geometric series. And in this case, let's see. Let's find out the a value. So a is the very first term. So in this case, n starts from 0. So anything is to the 0th power is actually 1. All right. Then r is going to be x minus 7 over 2. Right? All right. Then in order to have a convergent series, right, then we have to make sure that the absolute value of r is less than 1. So you look at the absolute value of r, which is equal to absolute value of x minus 7 over 2, right? And we want this to be less than 1, right? Then let's solve for x. All right, so we can just multiply both sides by 2. You get the absolute value of x minus 7 is less than 2, right? Then if you get rid of the absolute value sign, then you have x minus 7 has to be between negative 2 and the positive 2. All right, then we can isolate the x by adding 7 to it. So negative 2 plus 7 is 5. And the 7's cancel out, x. And then 2 plus 7, so it's a 9. Right? So the x has to be between 5 and 9. Alright, so let's type it in. Alright, so it's going to be between 5 and 9. Alright, let's submit for testing. All right, we got the first part correctly. All right, then we want to find the sum of this series. Right, so the sum is going to be let's see, a over 1 minus r. Right, but the a is 1 and r is x minus 7 over 2. All right, let's clean up a bit. We can multiply top and bottom by 2. All right, that way you're going to get 2 minus x minus 7 on the bottom. Then numerator is 2. All right. Then you have 2 minus negative 7, so it's a 9 minus x on the bottom, and 2 is on top. So it's a 2 over 9 minus x is going to be the sum. All right, so let's type it in. Let's see. All right, 2 over 9 minus x. All right, submit for testing. All right, we got the second part correctly as well. All right, that's it. I hope that this was clear.